Hello students, welcome back to my channel again. Today we are going to learn class 12's probability chapters, the topic mean and variance of random variables. Now this is the 12th session of the chapter probability. If you want to check the previous sessions, you can go to the description box and check out the link from there. So today first topic of our session is mean of a random variable. So let us start with this topic. Means definition. Now let x is a random variable with possible values x1, x2, x3, xn with probabilities p1, p2, p3, corresponding probabilities up to pn. Now random variable, that means p1, p2, p3, pn all are non-zero probabilities. Okay. Now the mean of x, this is calculated by the formula I equals to 1 to n xi pi. That means multiplication of this and then addition. That is mean of x. This is the calculation and its notation is mu. Mu is the notation of mean of the random variable x. And the calculation is, that means mu equals to summation I equals to 1 to n xi into pi. Obviously pi is a greater than 0, non-zero probabilities. Okay. And another thing, summation I equals to 1 to n pi equals to always 1. Because random variable, that means these all probabilities addition must be 1. Okay. Now this mu is called mean of random variable x or expectation of random variable x. Expectation, okay, of x. When we are calling it as expectation of x, we will denote it as capital E of capital X. That means mu is equals to capital E of capital X, that is equals to summation I equals to 1 to n xi pi. Okay, so this is the formula for mean of x or expectation of x. Now this mean of x is actually called weighted average of possible values of x. Okay, weighted average. This is called weighted average of possible values of x. So this is the mean and its definition. Now look at these two examples. This is a probability distribution, random variable x. This is another probability distribution table, random variable is y. That means in these two tables, random variables are different, right? Look, first one is like this, 4 possible values of x, and the second one is 5 possible values of y. Now our next aim is to find out expectation of x and expectation of y. That means mean of x and mean of y. So mean of x, that means expectation of x, it will be 1 into 1 by 8 plus 2 into 2 by 8 plus 3 into 3 by 8 plus 4 into 2 by 8. Ultimately we are getting 1 by 8 plus 4 by 8 plus 9 by 8 plus 8 by 8. So we are getting 8 plus 9, It's 17. 17 plus 5, it's 22. 22 by 8, and it will be 2.75. So this is expectation of x. Coming to the calculation of expectation of y. It's becoming minus 1 into 1 by 8 plus 0 into 2 by 8 plus 4 into 3 by 8 plus 5 into 1 by 8 plus 6 into 1 by 8. So after calculation we are getting minus 1 by 8 plus 0 plus 12 by 8 plus 5 by 8 plus 6 by 8. Ultimately we are getting 5 plus 6, it's 11. 11 plus 12, it's 23. 23 minus 1, it's again 22 by 8, that means 2.75. This is the expectation of y. Now look at this similarity. The expectation of the random variable x and the expectation of random variable y, though they both are different random variables with different probability distribution tables, they have the same mean. So to distinguish between x and y, we require one measure to extend the possible values of x, or to that extent where x varies, x spread out. And here the concept of variance comes. Variance of a random variable. Let x is a random variable with the possible values x1, x2, xn like the previous one, and non-zero probabilities p1, p2, up to pn, where obviously p of p1, p means pi for all I greater than 0, non-zero probability, and summation I equals to 1 to n, pi is equals to 1. Okay, this is the preliminary condition. Now we are taking that mu, that is expectation of x, that is equals to summation I equals to 1 to n xi pi. So with all these valid conditions, the definition of variance of a random variable is bhar x, bhar of x, or variance of x. It is actually denoted by sigma x square, small sigma x square, x for the random variable x, that is equals to summation I equals to 1 to n xi minus mu, its whole square into pi. Mu means mean of random variable, or equivalently we can say that sigma x square is equals to expectation of random variable x minus its mean and its whole square. Expectation of x minus mu's whole square. So we can say this one also. Therefore, sigma x is equals to root over of bhar x, that is equals to root over of summation I equals to 1 to n xi minus mu's whole square into pi. This sigma x is called standard deviation of x. Sigma x is called standard deviation. Sigma x square is called variance of x. Mu is called mean of the random variable x. Now there is another formula for finding the variance of x. So we know that var of x is equals to root over of is equals to summation I equals to 1 to n xi minus mu's whole square into pi. We will just expand the formula. Summation will be as it is. So we will expand this formula with a minus b's whole square. That means xi is square minus 2xi into mu plus mu square into pi. Then we will just break into individual summations. So we are getting summation I equals to 1 to n xi square pi minus 2 and mu will come out because these two are constant. So 2 mu summation I equals to 1 to n xi pi plus mu square will come out. That means mu square into summation I equals to 1 to n only pi. Okay? That equals to summation this one as it is I equals to 1 to n xi square pi minus 2 mu. Look, this part is actually the value of mu, that means it's mu square plus mu square into this part is 1, so it's only mu square. So that equals to 1 to n I xi square pi minus mu square. Right? Now we can write therefore var of x is equals to summation I equals to 1 to n xi square pi minus mu means I am writing this formula again. Summation I equals to 1 to n xi pi's whole square. So this one we are writing like this. Look at this. Okay, this is expectation of capital X square minus expectation of x and its whole square. So this is another formula for finding variance of x. Expectation of x square minus expectation of x its whole square, where expectation of x square represents the formula I equals to 1 sigma I equals to 1 to n xi square pi. Okay, so this is variance, and already we have done standard deviation, and this one is standard deviation. Standard deviation always will be root over of the variance, and we have done at first mean of a random variable. So students, this is all about today's session, and there are some exercises questions in exercise number 13.4. so you can try those questions by your own. If you have any problem, you can obviously comment me in the comment section below, or you can text me. So in the next session we will meet again. Till then, bye bye and thank you.